Well, good day everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the penultimate season, season number 9 of the Wheel of Fate with Newcastle United. I've only got 2 options left of what I can get, and let's face it, neither of them are any good. So I'm not going to waste any time, I'm going to get this spinning. It's going to be a 50-50. And in season number 9, I've got to sell my best player. Now again, I'm going to go for the best player who is at the best current ability in my team, and we'll see who that's going to be. More than likely it's going to net me a lot of money, and more than likely they're probably going to go to Saudi, but let's just wait and see. I'm going to get the game loaded up, I'm going to get the season done and dusted, and I'll see you guys in a few seconds after the break. Good day everybody, welcome back to episode number 9 of our Wheel of Fate series with Newcastle United, and we are on the home stretch now. We are on to the last 2 seasons of the rebuild, and a very successful rebuild that it has been. 2 of the challenges have been totally smashed and completed, the 3 league titles and the 5 domestic trophies. The only thing that we are really short of now is our European trophies-ish. 2 seasons to do it, to win. Okay, we're not going to win the 3, that's mathematically impossible, I admit that. But to win at least 1 would be nice. But the way the team is performing at the moment, and we're constantly in the Champions League, it is extremely difficult to do. And it's going to be made even more difficult now that the wheel has been spun and I've been told I've got to sell my best player. So without further ado, let's go and have a look at the transfers and see what's been going on. Before I go to the player sales and who actually did get sold, I'm going to have a look at, just before the tick over on the 10th of June, I brought in a brand new goalkeeper, and this kid is absolutely outstanding for his age. 24 years old, perfectionist personality, absolutely amazing. Aerial reach, one-on-ones, reflexes, throwing, exactly what you want from a goalkeeper, but his mentals and physicals are still there to be built on. He's got great anticipation. This guy's basically going to be a world number 1. If I ended up carrying on into like season 15 or whatever with the game. So I brought him in for a pricely sum of 90 million. A couple of players did go out just before the tick over. Let's have a look. So Tom Dunkley's gone out on loan. Baselli has left the club for a £43 million transfer fee, which when you consider I bought him back near the start and for 14 million, selling him for 43, that is bargain. Absolute bargain there. We've made a ton load of money. That's the way it goes. Fantastic. Paul Wanner has gone out on loan to Chelsea, and I believe in his contract there is an optional fee of 41 million. He just wasn't getting the game time with the other players that I've got in when he really should be, but Cole Palmer's just keeping him out the side. There's no 2 ways about it. So basically it's kind of like I've done a straight swap with Palmer and Wanner going from Chelsea to Newcastle. But then I brought in a few others. I spent a lot of money, 220 million. So the first one of that, regen, will be Chris Jones, a young right back who's probably not going to start, but he's a good backup and he can learn over the next couple of seasons. Extremely good physicals, mentals and technicals for a 19-year-old. He's only going to get better. Dave Azopardi from West Ham on the opposite side, left back, but I think even better. Basically a couple of years older now, but still very, very good. The only thing that worries me is that he's not too keen on the big matches. So he may not get a starting position, especially seeing as Destiny Udogie never seems to get injured or anything. He'll be his understudy, I reckon. Neil Brock from Sheffield United is a regen striker who is, wow, incredible. 19 finish and 16 first touch, 16 penalty taken and technique. With rapid pace and acceleration, it's everything you want from a striker, including the composure and anticipation. He's going to be outstanding for us. Absolutely outstanding. And then finally, we brought in, I needed to get some English players in, more than anything just for the Champions League registration. So I went for another left winger as a backup. Anthony Hodgkiss from Man City. Very pacey, very agile, great crossing, very young again, still plenty to move on. But I know you're all wondering which player, because the wheel said I had to sell my best player, which player that will be? Well, that player ended up being Gabriel Arias. And the way I dealt with that is I organised my squad in current ability and potential ability. Had a look at my top star ratings and I had a look at my players and went through them all. And because I had the editor on, I had a quick look at the editor and his potential ability was 183. He's already at 177, so he's almost at his ability range. But he was the highest rated out of our squad, so technically our highest rated, our best player. He had to get sold, absolutely gutted because he's a fantastic left back, in fact utility defender. He's a Colombian Joe Gomez, but a lot better than that. But yeah, unfortunately I couldn't get a massive amount of money for him, and Chelsea got him for 52 million. The other noticeable ones that have been sold, you'll see Anthony Gordon has gone to Saudi Arabia for 50 million, and Jonas Erbig has gone to Real Madrid for 17 million, even though I bought their keeper off them for 90 million. So all in all, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Prestiani's gone to Porto, and just another lot of loans going out. As per usual, the season hasn't been started. The schedule started off okay with the friendlies. Done very, very well. We beat Man City on penalties in the Community Shield. João Rego with a couple of goals there. Absolutely spot on. If we have a look at the staff, everything's still stacked out. I could get more coaches, but I'm not going to bother. Tactically wise, I haven't changed anything really, but at the start of this, I'm going to start with Drago, because he's whinging he's not getting enough game time. I want to play him for a couple of months, see how he gets on, and then we'll take it from there, just to keep him happy, because he's very, very useful to have in the squad. And then we have a look at the squad. We are very, very well stacked out. The only concern is we have got a couple of injuries. Coyote is out for up to 7 weeks, which isn't good for the start of the season, but Palmer still could be out for another 3 months, which could hamper our start to the season. He is that vital to it. But on the plus side of it, we do have Gonzalo Diaz, who is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And for me, potential Ballon d'Or winner if I can win the Champions League. If we actually have a look at the schedule, who we're starting off with, while I go back to it, Bournemouth, Southampton, Forest and Brighton. That's a fairly good start to the season. We should be doing pretty well. So, without further ado, I'm going to go and simulate the season, and I will see you guys in a couple of seconds. Well, I was hoping for better, to be honest. Finishing third, 6 points behind Chelsea. Okay, taking into the fact that I was missing probably one of my star players at the start of the season for the first 3 months, I don't think it's all too bad. I mean, Evan Ferguson with 40 goals. Let's have a little. 22 in the Premier League, 40 throughout the season is incredible. He is unhappy because we didn't win the league, and he is wanted. Okay, I've got to have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, if we go and have a look at the league, finishing third, 6 points behind Chelsea. It was close again, actually. Spurs, Chelsea, Newcastle. Let's have a look at little look at the player overview. Ferguson topping it out. Marco Nasty. All right, okay. Isak there for Liverpool now. Rego with the most assists though. That's good. Most key passes. Rego as well. So it looks like Rego had an absolutely blinding season. Oh yeah, look at those average ratings. 7 and 11 in 31 starts in the Premier League, 4 and 7 in the Champions League. He's had a very, very good season. So, since we didn't win the league, and actually, did we? I didn't look at our form. Did we? Okay, we lost one, so we missed out on second spot. Our form towards the end of the season, good, but Chelsea was just better. Not much we could do about it. But did we win anything else? Did we win that one of those European trophies that's been so elusive through the save? We got an FA Cup. Another FA Cup. Come on. A little bit of silverware, that's nice, but quarterfinals by Man United. Not totally empty-handed, I suppose. I mean, Community Shield doesn't really count. We already knew about that. But the FA Cup, I'm quite happy with that. We beat Luton. Okay. Didn't expect that. So who do we have in the semis? We knocked Man United out in the semis. Luton battered Leicester 6-2. Bloody hell. We beat Arsenal 3-0. Fifth round, 9-0 against Bolton. I'm going to have to look at the scores for that in a second. Fourth round against QPR. So we had, actually, I'd say probably the tougher run going into the final there. So I'm very happy. And we got, looks like Man United were our nemesis this season. knocking us out in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals and the Champions League quarterfinals. Let's have a look at the league phase. How did we do? Oh, just about qualified. Automatic. So we missed that. Knockout round of 16. Battered Inter. Oh. And then just lost. Who would we have got? Man, if we got past United, I would have been confident that we would have got past City as well to the final. Oh, dear me. That's not good. That's not good. Selling our best player may have affected things a little bit, but let's have a look at the goals anyway. 40 and 45 from Ferguson. Nazinho and Wana don't count. Rego 17 and 22. Palmer, after coming back from his injury, 14 and 8. 11 and 11 from Wadrego, which is pretty good. Salas picking up a few. 19 assists from Diaz with 9 goals in 59 games. Damn, that kid didn't miss a match. Oof, he is good. He wants a new deal. He's getting a new deal. For the last season, he is getting a new deal. I am not letting that kid go. There we have it, guys. So, an FA Cup to add to the trophy haul. That's nice. 1 season to go to try and win the Champions League. Can it be done? Of course it can be done. Got to remain confident and positive about these things. But this is going to be difficult. This is going to be very difficult. Okay, so there we have it, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and join me for the final season, season 10, to see if we can win that Champions League. And the final spin, which I'll give you a heads up, is going to be playing the centre-back as a striker, because that is all that's left. In the final season, I've got to win the Champions League playing my centre-back as a striker. Eesh. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Ta-ra.